Okay. Morning. It's Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Okay. So we kind of finished the construction area. Or at least got that up and running. And I'm thinking probably we're going to work on probably the medical bay. Yeah. We need to make ourselves a pretty large medical bay. While we're waiting for all the oxygen to be made. Gotta finish moving all the stuff over here so I can remove all this. We can move all of our construction supplies into here. Because that's the eventual goal, is just getting all this moved out and try and clear out the center section of the space station here. We can fill it with other things. I'm also going to have to make a storage area, something a little bit more proper. Okay, we get rid of you. Don't need you anymore. Slowly but surely moving everything out into their respective sections. There we go. I'll drop you somewhere in here. Cargo box 3. Why not do that? That works. We're gonna have a cargo area once we make it. Once we make the dock, then we're gonna have like a cargo area where all of our cargo is gonna be. All the stuff that we're going to find from points of interest, we're going to store in there. But right now, medical. Is the goal for today. Also going to have to make a capacitor area, so we can put all of our capacitors somewhere. What does it cost to make the force fields? I wonder. Check. Devices. Where's force fields? Or haven't I not researched that yet? Probably haven't. Base. Oh, force field emitter blocks. I do have them. Double check to make sure I filter it. Repair bay tier 2, that's going to be a part of the docking bay, is the repair bays. Blocks. Open shuttered doors, manual door blocks. O2 station, armory, Just making sure that we got everything. Clone chamber, medical station. Got you. Pulse rifle, laser rifle, rocket launcher, laser pistol. Okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. Just need a little bit more. Okay. Where is the force field blocks? There they are. Energy matrix. A bunch of stuff I don't have. Okay. I think I have all that moved. Okay. And steel blocks over here. Like a whole bunch of these. The ones that have already been made. Got steel. Armored windows. Door. Okay. Let's see here. Medical. Where? Oh, where? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can either put that direction right across from here, or we move a little bit further up. One, 2, 3, 4. Or I could do it here. Thinking of like every 4 rings. What I'm thinking. Berries. Fruit. Corn is growing. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Turn you on. Got the fruit here. Get myself something to eat real quick. Not gonna help us starving to death. Still having to get the oxygen to be able to fill in the other part, the other side. First and foremost, let's mark out where we're going to put our medical station. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. So probably up here. Right here. I can try this. Try a wider entrance. Because chances are, if I need to go to the medical area, it's probably going to be an emergency. Kind of just experimenting with the design of the hatches. You know? And figure out what works, what doesn't work. Yeah, this one's going to be a lot wider. We got that right there. If we're gonna go with the idea of either a module that was docked, like the farming stations, or the constructor being built from a salvaged frigate of some sort, what would this one look like? Do something like this. Trying to think of how to best do this. Because I'm thinking probably this thing is going to be a lot larger than that one. If that's the case... Do something like this then. Do something like this, I guess. Here. going probably more around here. I want this thing to be fairly large. How am I going to do this? Trying to outline the top design of this thing. This one might take a little longer. There. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Nope, that was incorrect. Had to be on the side. 1, 2, 3. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, currently just trying to figure out the cross section of this thing. I'm trying a different tactic in which I'm designing modules and ships. I'm thinking about first outlining the ship and then making all the things in the inside. We do something like this. We do like this, or something like this. Let's go with this. There we go. we do probably something like this. Down to this length. This is going to be kind of like a delta wing kind of a design, a little bit. And right there. There. Yeah, that'll work. Because the idea is I want it to look like a docked vessel, a docked capital ship. You know, other than things like farms and also, you know, oxygen storage and fuel storage, those are actually going to be, you know, essentially blocks. But stations like construction and medical are going to be ships that are going to be docked to the side of this thing. And I'm thinking probably the I'm thinking probably going to be doing modules for the living quarters. That's probably what I'm going to be doing. There. Nice. Okay, so that's going to be the outside outline of the ship I'm going for. Should turn out just fine. And I just need to figure out the top of this thing. Let's see. Do this real quick. Symmetry plane. This. Need more blocks. And I need more doors to get into this inside of this thing. Okay. That'll be the entrance to that. Oh my god. I didn't want that. Okay. There we go. Locking things out. Nope, not that way. There we go. Let's see. How's this gonna look? Nope. Nope. That way? No. Not like that. Maybe like that. No. I think I'm probably thinking about this completely wrong. I got a feeling, yeah, I got a feeling I think about that completely wrong. Doing like that. Just do that. Okay. We just do this instead. So they look like engines. That's where the engines are located. For this docked and never undocked craft. Okay. That angle. Dun, 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 dun. Do that. Nice sharp angle on that. Here. Hey! Hey, Ness. Thank you for the subscribe. How you doing? I need to redo that. See here, how am I gonna do that? Kind of works, kind of doesn't. I'll just leave it there for now. Come up with a better solution later. How goes the building? Pretty good. Right now we're making the medical area. Nose is acting up. Nose is trolling me. Trying to push what I'm capable of doing in the game. I'm trying a different method at which I design things. This one was just like make all the guts and then create what's around it. This one's gonna be create the outside and then make all the stuff on the inside. See if that works. We're making like the medical ship that was docked here and hasn't moved since and stuff like that. That's what we're doing right now. And we'll do this. Ah! That. Thank you. But that's what we're building right now. We're trying to build where all of our medical stuff is going to be located. So right now, the only thing we have on the station is like one health, heal, essentially. But the idea is this quote-unquote docked ship is going to be where all the different versions of medical is going to be located. There we go. We do this. We change back. Just trying to see what method comes up with the better result for designing things in this game. And this is turning out to be... It's ending up with a better result. This one is very freighter looking. And it was all designed around that section right there. This one's going to be more of a delta wing kind of a pattern to it. So, is that going to be a sharp enough angle? Or do we have to do something like this? Probably something like that. Right here. Probably some, go like that, and go down to there. Yeah, that works. Just making myself the outline of this thing. Then we're just slowly filling things in. Bring these a little bit further forward because they are supposed to signify engines on this thing. Okay, we need more blocks. And I do believe we're gonna have to go and get steel. We are completely out. Means having to go to that drone base, gain ourselves a whole bunch. We'll find out if we have any wheat. Our vegetables. We do have wheat. Good. A little bit of protein. We're gonna have to eventually expand this farm. Which does mean we're gonna have to probably make a warp trip. Make those. Yeah, this is where the things slowly start coming together. But the plan for this ship is just medical bays. Just tons and tons of medical in this thing. Well, we'll also try to make it look like it's a functional ship that we could like go up to it one day and undock it and fly it off and go and do things. Same with this ship. Meant to look like it could be, undocked and flown to somewhere. But I'm thinking probably things like food production and oxygen storage and storage containers and infrastructure type stuff rather than, constructions and medical. I'm thinking probably is going to be like modules like this one. Where just it's been flown here by a larger vessel and it was dropped off here and just docked. That's the idea. I could probably make this thing look like it was once a warship. Because that would make a lot of sense that a warship would probably have some very robust medical equipment on board. Almost make it look like I found a medical, a combat ship with an extensive medical equipment, and just kind of fixed it up, flown it up here, and docked it to the central core here. That's the thought. That's the reasoning. There we go. We'll wait for a while. We'll wait a while for going and looking at oxygen production. Turn on main power.
Engaging.
But yeah, you see, slowly but surely adding more parts onto it. Turn you off. Well, that's the idea. I still have to add the engines onto that one. And that's going to be medical. Food production is going to be several of these modules lined up in a row. I'm probably going to split it up to where every 2 modules I'll add a food production area, which will pretty much be like a station bar or something. And then I can design it to where it can branch off in all 4 directions. So if I need to expand even further, all those kind of can be like food production / hub areas. I still have to move the solar panels somewhere else. But I'm gonna do that after I make a giant, capacitor battery and have it be full, so that all of my production stuff doesn't come to a screeching halt. Boo-doo, boo-doo. We're just gonna have to the moon and tear down that drone base a little bit more. Downside to capital ships, they don't move fast. They only go 90 meters per second, compared to 115 meters per second for small vessels. But at the very least, this is good practice for building in this game. Eventually I'll get pretty good at it, but I still got a lot to learn, like what blocks I can put right up next to each other and still make it look nice. Oh, there we go. Okay, crashed rear. Still have that I still have the crashed rear I gotta dismantle. Turn that back on. There we go. Prepare for landing.
Slowing down.
There's what's left of it. There we go. There's a place to land somewhere. Probably over here. Over here is good. I'll make sure that I'm not moving left to right here. Okay. Okay, get into here, turn on that power. Let's check out how much fuel, feel that. Just make sure. There we go. Okay. Get onto the side we've been working on tearing down. I wish I had a rotating spotlight. That would be so nice. A rotating spotlight would be great. Kind of like what you'd see on cop cars. You just kind of rotate it to where you want to be looking. Other way. There we go. Ding 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 ding. That's the sound of those damn robots. There we go. It's dark in here. What's really nice is that the bottom part of this thing is going to be just solid, steel blocks. Which is great. door? What time is it? Counting down? Yes, it is. Okay, so daylight's on its way. That's good. Back to the multi-turret. The good thing about the moons is that their daylight-night cycle is pretty fast. Maybe sometime in the future I'll make a separate save where it's just creative and we go in and we just kind of play around with blocks. Play around with the design ideas. See if I can become a lot better at designing ships and structures in this game. But I've noticed that, especially when you go and look on the Steam Workshop, there's a lot of people seem to base their design ideas off of basic shapes, like pyramids and sharp angles and stuff like that, which makes a lot of sense with what you're limited to when it comes to the blocks. Oh, of course. Like, for instance, a lot of the bases I've seen have all been based off of like a wedge. So you'd have pretty much a pillar straight up, and then you have a angle right next to it, and then it'd go off that way, which, you know, makes a lot of sense, especially with all the blocks that you have available to you. Because, you know, making any base that looks at all organic and have a lot of curves in it is probably fairly difficult. Not saying it can't be done. It probably can be done. Oh. Time to leave. Okay. Okay, one fell in there. I'm gonna have to put myself somewhere where he can't shoot me, but I can shoot him. We'll just drop ourselves down. Just making sure I just don't... This hovercraft is very fragile, so I gotta make sure it doesn't get hit too many times. There we go. There we go. It will have shields soon. I can't wait. Shields, man. Shields. Being able to put shields on vessels just is like a staple when it comes to any sci-fi game. Heck, just having shields that give you a chance to have some warning. some reaction time. So you'd be like, oh shoot, I'm being shot at, and then immediately respond appropriately. Because right now, I mean, if you're unlucky enough to not be paying attention, you could get shot at and immediately lose something vital if you're not careful. Okay. There we go. Alright. Tearing that apart. Yeah, I'm tired of getting SB shot out when I'm stuck inside a PO. Yeah, right? Having your small vessel get destroyed when you're stuck inside of a point of interest, and then all of a sudden, great, now you're stuck on a planet. That's why I kind of put like constructors and small constructors on my hovercraft, because if something gets destroyed, you have to go and look for the supplies in order to make that part that is now missing. The problem is when a drone comes to check that point of interest, there's no time with the radar. That is very true. Yeah, the game right now is way too early for it, but I hope that when the game is released, they unlock the game to where they will allow mods, because this game would benefit greatly to a modding community. Kind of pull a Minecraft, you know? Just allow the modders to go to town. You never know if the modders will come up with something that they didn't even think about adding. Because when Minecraft did that, it made the game last incredibly longer than it should have. I'm hoping that they do that when they release the game. Well, there's always something going up, yeah. Trying to do modding while a game is still in development like this is probably a really bad idea, because every single time they send out an update, it would break everything. There's some modding that allows capital weapons to work on planets, single player, and stuff like that, yeah. But I could see a modding community adding things like much more difficult atmospheres for bases and ships, where you have to actually manage things like hydrogen and carbon dioxide levels, and mods where they, add more diseases, more enemies they have to deal with. This game is designed in such a fashion to where the options are endless. They're just endless, which is awesome. They've designed a game that can be expanded, that a community could expand upon and make it their own. Not seriously. It's a configurable file that allows change in priorities without changing the core. Just the same file, yeah. I can see this game kind of like adding, the modding community adding new weapons, new turrets, new materials to build ships out of, stuff like that, But yeah, making this game open-ended like that would be very smart to do. Okay. Well, the drone base is nearly gone. soon there won't be a drone base to be. There won't be a drone base anymore. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, the goal for today is working on the medical station section of our space station. This is going to be a medical bay. This is going to be a medical place that's going to have everything. It's like all the medical things. All the medical blocks. All of them. If there's an illness, we're going to be able to heal ourselves from it. Yeah, they've, I saw that. There was a transport. After I killed all of the spawn points, there was a transport inside of it for the longest time. It wasn't until I started salvaging this thing I was able to actually destroy it because I freed it from its purgatory. Not sure if it's saying they're in place, but they mentioned it. Yeah, yeah. There was a medical there was a transport. There was a troop transport that was stuck inside of this thing, and I had to start salvaging it to get at it. And then it came out, and I destroyed it. It's kind of weird, funny, but weird. The transports aren't landing. I heard it's related to the ground being filled with troops already. Really? So those things spawn if there's not enough spawn real estate for the enemies. That's interesting. Okay. Now we're down to the foundation of this thing. They don't drop for you? Oh. Yeah, I get them every once in a while. Yeah, this is going to be a massive source of... Hello.
Greetings.
Hi, Verity. Going to be a massive source of... I gotta see that. I just saw a yellow container just appear out of nowhere. A little hidden, hidden something right here. A little hidden something. Well, hello there. Ooh, auto miner core, medium armor. Yes. That's nice. Oh. Oh, hidden. Little hidden compartment. I killed the true transport that kept following me home. It kept getting popped by the sentries. You got the mother load, right? Had to go each 2 minutes to loot it. Got a few epic weapons. Nice. Yeah, there's like a little concrete base here too. To this whole structure. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's concrete. That's definitely concrete. Trying to salvage this thing with a hovercraft is gonna be interesting. I can see myself. Well, the underground part of this wasn't as deep as I thought it was, but it is underground, so... Check to see how much space we have in our inventory for this thing. Yeah, we're pretty solid. Okay, let's move on. I'm finding weird stuff in game. Can shoot a tree with a tier 1 shotgun and get logs. Can't shoot an armored door with a rifle or a shotgun, but can do that with a minigun. Can't destroy spawn plates with a shotgun, but can use a rifle. Yeah, it's definitely some things they have to work out in the game. There we go. Nah. Yeah, I gotta head back. I'm getting low on oxygen here. Okay. Turn off the power on this one. Get moving. That thing is nearly gone. It's gonna take a while though. Still got a ways to go. I did the storyline missions. The mainframe part is fun. On the lengths they went to make an awesome PoE 2 raid. Nice. Yeah, currently right now I'm at approach the compound, which I've flown past that thing a couple of times and pretty much is like armed to the teeth. So it's like really. So I gotta figure out how to make myself a vessel that can survive that kind of punishment. But that will come in time. I do plan on just removing all the threats from this entire planetary system. So the main planet, the moon, everywhere around it, the asteroid field, everything that's hostile I'm removing. What's the compound part? I forgot. There's a radar station. There's a radar station that you have to go to after you find the crashed capital ship and you go to all the sections. Then it sends you to a radar station. Which I haven't even bothered going and trying to get into. Because I've been busy trying to get the part is easier than it looks. Okay. But I've been busy trying to get my space station up and running. I'll probably go and take care of that one here soon. The fire comes from the small bases around. Ah, okay. So you need an SB with rockets to alpha strike it, yeah. And miniguns to take care of the many troops. Okay, so I already have a SV that can do that. The defector's got 4 missile launchers and 2 miniguns. Lots of troops on the ground, so I'll need lots of bullets. Gotcha. Okay. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
Eventually we'll have a proper docking spot for this thing. Eventually. Then the base itself has no turrets outside. Okay. But yeah, I guess we could do it with this one. The defector. Our only combat vessel, really. Okay, we'll drop you off. Got more medium armor. Auto miner. We'll drop you off. Okay, all that. Put all of this. No, glass. Put these over here. Okay. Remove those and put them in here. I'll go and get all the steel plates. I had to visit from a drone or two trying to destroy my SV while I was inside. So I need the SV to kill the turrets and come back on HV to give cover slave troops. Ah, okay. So if we're going to do that, we're probably going to have to go down in our landing transport then, because our landing transport has got 2 minigun turrets on the back of it, and it's slightly armored. So we'll probably go down with this and then from a distance land it, take this, clear out all the area, and then when we go into the radar station, we'll just land this thing right next to it. Inside, don't destroy levers and teleporters, or it will halt progress. Okay. So there's teleporters. Yeah, usually the best strategy. Okay. That's good to know. Get ourselves some oxygen here. There we go. Now we're not gonna die. So, for the most part, we have everything we need to do that. That's good. I still think it's going to probably be a smart thing for me to have my medical bay up and running before we go and attempt that. That way we can heal ourselves from whatever will possibly try to kill us. Well, there's a way around it if you mess up the levers. Yeah, medical bay is awesome. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing first, is get ourselves a very thorough, all the medical things. But there's also a medical bay you can use on the base. Yeah. Yeah, right now, that's what we're building right now, is this section right here that we're currently constructing is going to house all the medical things. So all the different versions, things that sets bones, gets rid of parasites, food poisoning, all that things, all of them. It's going to be located here. That section is just all, it's going to be our major medical, I don't want to die horribly area. There we go. We're gonna have blocks for days now. There we go. But yeah, yesterday we finished this section of the space station, which is all of our constructors now. That is going to be where our medical area is going to be. Our quote-unquote hospital ER section. That's going to house everything we need to be able to heal us, regardless of what the problem is. Yeah. Oh, down. Thank you. There we go. Let's probably stop around here. I was having some issues on my new base. I was having radiated sand, and it's supposed to be airtight. Maybe because there was no oxygen on the parts. Or had some debuff going. Yeah, probably. Right now I'm in heavy armor, so there's very little radiation I could suffer. Because right now it's like somewhere around 200 is my maximum tolerance. What was it? Check. My maximum, yeah, my maximum radiation protection is 17 rads in the heavy armor. So it's pretty, I would have to be like standing right next to something massive. My cold is like 225 right now. So it's like, yeah, negative 229 is is the end of my comfort zone, and 17 rads is my resistance to radiation. But I was concerned for my plants. Yeah, I could see that. I could see issues with dying plants being a problem. Yeah. I hear you there. This. Probably something like this. That'll work. And that. Then we'll do this. That should work slightly. Yeah, that'll work. Then we'll just use regular blocks here to fill that in. There. That'll be the end of the engines. I have 2 floors with 9x3x2, 116 plots. Base takes 2K cement. Oh, 28K cement. It works. Hey, if it works, it works. Let's see here. Trying to get better at blending different shapes. That's why I'm purposely trying to make this a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. There we go. Just to kind of push my knowledge of building ships. Still need to add some style and finish it. Yeah. I find myself doing that a lot, where a lot of my designs are very blocky and basic. Let's see here. I'll put it right here. Right here. Yep. Just trying to fill in a little bit here. In fact, I'm probably gonna do something like this. Start filling in the back here. We can add blocks on top of it to kind of add some texture. That starts to get some nice style too. Yeah, that is the goal here. Yeah, it's getting to that point where you only have one block to try and smooth out 2 different angles, 2 different shapes. Those transition points, man, it's just can get difficult at times. Nope. Then we'll go back into here, make more blocks. There we go. We also have to add more doors onto this thing to the outside, because right now I've only got, well, I only have the one. There we go. Compared to the tower, this is a very small ship, but actually it's probably going to be more than enough space to be able to put all of our goodies in. Gotta check them some stuff? No problem. Do something like that. Do do do. I started with a small wooden cabin. 28,000 cement later. Yeah. I could see certain structures getting out of hand. You'd be just minding your own business, just trying to build yourself a cool station, and all of a sudden then you just find yourself going, what have I done? What have I created? Yeah, odd part is the rifle damages cement. Weird. Oh my god. Like, why? Why does this work all weird? Yeah. Oh, that's on repair. Yep. That's why. Thinking probably something like this. Thinking about putting like a window right here. Putting a window there, maybe. Yeah. Let me do something like this. I'll just fill it in for now, and then we'll add them later. Okay, so let's see here. A weird shape right here. Not like that. Corner. Maybe right here. I think that works. Kind of. It kind of works, actually. We'll just need something that's got corner to it. And not like that. A lot less of a corner. Like that. Okay, that worked. Go with that. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, a little bit better at this. Oh. Trying to get this front part to work just right. Just want to get the outside of the ship figured out, and then we'll start filling in the inside. Yeah. I think I'm probably continuing that shape a little bit. Right here. Ah! Did not want. I know I could click and drag, but I'm trying to slowly think about this. We go that far? Yeah, 2 blocks from the edge. There we go. Slowly figuring out the basic shape. We could probably end this right here. I'm thinking probably we're gonna have to do something like this. Like this. Okay, there's another shape that we need. Yeah, this. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna work. There we go. Alright. Could probably go the easy route and just fill it completely in right there. Try not to make things more difficult than it needs to be. I'm learning things. Like I is our learning things, you know. The I is our smart. Yeah. This one's probably going to be a lot less windows, mostly because I want this thing to look like a salvaged combat vessel that had medical supplies on board. The story in my head I'm kind of come up with is that while out, salvaging for supplies, I find this, wrecked combat vessel. And when I looked inside, I found a ton of medical supplies already installed. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to fix this thing up, bring it back to my space station, and dock it and use it as a hospital. So this thing is supposed to be look like a wrecked combat vessel. I had salvaged. Okay, probably do something like that, maybe. No, that won't work. But what could we do? No. You do something like that? Yeah, that'll work. For now. Then we could do something like this. What could we put right there? Probably something like this. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, is there something that's like a little shorter than that one? Shapes. I demands them. That won't work. Nope. This is the hard part. This is the part that's difficult. It's trying to get shapes to kind of line up. Like blending of shapes here. I wish I could figure out how to blend that. Times like these, where you try really hard to not have the game just drive you nuts. Like, I just want to do this. Why won't you let me? Do something like that. We'll use regular block to just fill that in. Meow, 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 meow. And that light on so I can see. Okay. Okay. That real quick. Do probably that. Right? Yeah. Nope. Too sharp. This. Yes. 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 There we go. Yeah, that is correct. Front of the ship, though. Front of the ship, though. Yeah. Change that up. Grab this. I want that docking ring to still exist, so having it that way would be just fine. There we go. Just trying really hard to make it not look so horrible. Just slowly trying to fix that. There's gotta be like a shallow, a very, very shallow version of that corner. Gotta be somewhere. Corner thin. No, that's not it. Because there's got to be a company for that. This one's fairly, like, extremely shallow. So I need one that's similar. Something that's around like this or that, but for the corner. Gotta be around here somewhere. Corner thin, so. No, that's not it. No. That's another thin corner. It's still pretty much like a 45-degree angle kind of a shape. That's the problem. I don't know. Do something like that. For now. I gotta figure out how to fix that junk right there. I don't know, maybe I'll just say that it's just been wrecked that way. Maybe it'll just crumpled that way. Call it good. Move you. And we'll switch to this one. Move you. There. What do we do up? What did we do over here? Oh, yeah, that. We did this. I really wish I knew what. This extremely thin corner. The accompaniment to this thing. Wish I knew where that was. We'll see these very, very, very thin corner too. Yeah, that's not even thin enough. Thin corner, that one. That's really as thin as it's gonna get, apparently. Yeah, that's as like as thin as it's gonna let me do. It's a shame. You got this thing. Where is your friend? Block. Your block.
Acknowledged.
Your block. Where is your friend? Where is it? Where is the block that matches your angle? That's what I'd like to know. It's like, where is your friend? Where, oh where? That's what I would like to know. For all I know, it could be like somewhere completely different. It's like, for all I... Is there a page 2? There is no page 2. There is no page 2. Page 2 does not exist. There is no such thing as page 2. There. Oh no. It's times like these, you know, where you're very limited when it comes to blocks you can use. Oh well. I guess I'll come back to that design later. But let's at the very least just let's just get this thing airtight at least. I could come back to designing the outside of these things later. There. Once we, you know, figure out what blocks that, you know, are missing. For some reason there's a block that is required for that. There's an accompanying, you know, there's, I mean, for example, when it comes to this particular angle right here, this much more shallow angle, these two blocks are together. Now you got this one and this one. It's supposed to be a corner, obviously. But there's also supposed to be another version that goes the opposite direction. I don't know where it is. I just don't know. Like these two kind of go together. B and C with that. Don't know. I do not know. It's somewhere. Somewhere in the existence of everything, it exists. Somewhere. Okay, we just almost got the outside of this thing sketched out. Now we just have to figure out we'll have to eventually figure out the inside of this. We're gonna have to go through and just kind of create levels and decks and all that kind of stuff, rooms, and sketch out the area which the engines are located, or what remains of the engines, and all that wonderful stuff. Okay, not there. There. Okay. Got you. Okay. We need oxygen. There we go. How's our oxygen levels? 13. Some food real quick. Grab you, grab you. Grab you and grab you. Grab some fruit. Drop, 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 drop. And go. Food! Eat that one real quick. Yeah. Once we get the entire thing airtight, we'll add ventilation, and then we can connect it with the rest of, so we can move around inside. Probably should probably make some more emergency generators. Speed up oxygen production, because we've only got the 2 down there, and 2 seems to be barely keeping up. Yeah. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Let's see, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Do this. Because I want there to be a gap in between the engines. Do that. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Kind of engines. Kind of sort is. Do something like this. Kind of whoa, not that. That'll work, yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's start getting the quote-unquote engine bays kind of locked out here. Where's the rounded corner? No. Where is that? There it is. This part. What? Like that. See here. Probably something like this shape. Rotate. This is similar to what they did on the Rex, so kind of taking that as inspiration here. Make it look like there's engines on this thing. Old engines that have never been turned back on since it was docked. There we go. We are going to have to kind of like seal these things in though. Oh, not the spot I wanted to put that game. Where's that? Excuse me? Okay, I guess it wasn't placed anywhere. That's good. Gonna look pretty sweet. Okay. We just need to do this then. There we go. There. Okay, so we got the 4 engines, the 4 large engines, and what I'm going to do is probably make these cylinders kind of pretend to be smaller engines right next to them. Like that. And when we go to color them and texture them, they'll look a little bit more appropriate. I just need to go inside here and box them in here to where they're airtight. Because I really only want to be able to see them from the outside. Okay. Do a wall right here. Do that real quick. Because the last thing we want to do is be able to see space through the cracks here. Do something like this. No, not like that. Something like this. Almost there. Oh, God. Okay, we'll just do this then. That should allow us. There we go. To box that in. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay. See if I can. Let's do something like that. Yeah, that'll work. Just trying to get it to where the inside of this thing looks a little bit more presentable. Just a little bit. What are you? Okay, never mind. You were just an extra block that we didn't need there. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay. These two we don't need. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. There we go. Yeah, I need to get rid of the cemetery now. Starting to become confusing. Okay. Now we just need to fill things in to where there's like flat ground and stuff like that. Because we need areas in which to put medical devices and stuff like that. This will be designated as the bottom of the ship, right here. Let's see here. Something like this. We're filling in here a little bit. Okay. Those are not needed. We're filling that in. That entire window is going to be gone pretty soon here. It's going to be a fairly large opening for the medical bay, but that's the whole point. I don't want it to be very difficult to get into here. Let's actually remove all those. Okay. Thinking probably. I almost want to put like structures in place to make it kind of look like a docking bay. See here. Let's do this, something like this. Make it look like a hatch system. Right here. Okay. We do something like this. Yeah. That'll work. There. A bit of a hatch. I gotta fill in these parts right here. First and foremost, we gotta do this. I need more blocks. Any more blocks? What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to add some blocks right up here to kind of act as a sealant. That way we can connect that to the rest of the ship. Well, next to the rest of the station. And I didn't have any blocks building. Shame on me. Yeah. But we need to go into there. And I need windows too. I need to put windows on the top of this thing. Ugh. I think enough time has gone by. I'm probably going to have to make a trip down to surface. Check the oxygen being produced. Check here. Okay, so we got copper. We don't have any raw iron. Because that's what we need. Because I can't make those components here. Sadly. I can't make emergency generators from this generator. Oh, might as well start working on the medical bays, I guess. Let's see here. Medical. Where is it? Yes. Medical device blocks. All of them. Make 10 of them. Make all of the blocks. That way we can have an idea of how much space all this is going to take up. Check here. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got a total of 5. Which we're going to have just for, looks and symmetry. We're probably going to have more than just the 1 in there. I have to come up with something that works. We got a total of 4 right now. Plus we have the one down here. So we're at the very least gonna have one of each. In fact, I'm gonna go pick that thing up right now. We're also gonna put the clone bay in there too. There we go. Okay. Total of 5, so one of each. Starting out. Okay. We'll go out. Take care of that. You're in 6. Be more than enough. That looks pretty awesome. Okay. Okay, so we got the regular medical bay. I'll leave that there. Looks like a support structure, so. Ooh. Okay. Let's do this. That'll work. We do something like this. There. That's a new way to rotate blocks, right? It's one way. Okay. I'm thinking probably... We don't need that. We can fill that in. Okay. So I'm going to do something like this. Make a level right here. All the way to here. We got the regular medical station, the first aid, which we'll probably put like right there. Kind of somewhere centralized in the middle of all this. And we're going to have medical type 1. This thing, indigestion, food poisoning, poisonous bite. That's somewhere nearby. Only right, maybe right there. Well, does this somewhat make sense? Okay, station type 1. This, what is this supposed to look like? Medical station type 1, broken leg. Supposed to be a wall mounted thing? Something like that. It's a bent table where you're supposed to lay down. Okay, so it's supposed to be on the floor. It's supposed to be like this. Okay, and then we got this one. Supposed to be something like this. Something like that. Medical station 2. Probably put it like right around here. That. Yeah, that's rotated correctly. We're gonna have to probably move things around as we come up with ideas. Got this kind of medical station. Somewhere around here. That. There we go. Yeah. Then we have to make ourselves storage and all that kind of stuff to kind of put like, there are these containers that are hanging off the walls and ceilings that are just full of liquid and stuff like that. Yeah, don't forget air station, bathroom, toilet chair. Yeah, because we're going for we found this wreck and we fixed it up. That's what we're going for. We gotta put an air station somewhere in here. Feel like I'm gonna have to see here. Get something like this. Try something different. Something more like that, maybe. Feel like I need to put like an elevator in the center, as if, you know, this thing was designed with gravity in mind. More. And that. All the way to here. I'm trying to be on the floor to kind of give myself an idea of how this thing should be set up here. I'll probably put stairs here. Oh shoot. Got to switch it out for these full blocks. Okay, and then we'll put stairs there. I need to figure out rooms. I'm gonna slowly sectioning this off here. Do something like this. Let's fill that in. Okay, probably do something very similar on the other side. I have to add decoration in here soon. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that's correct on the outside. Yep. Okay. Removing these. Don't care about the empty space. There. Okay. Okay. Thinking about separating these things out a little bit. Like this thing probably moved somewhere where it has its own room. Thing is floor mounted, right? Yeah, like that. I'll do this. Give it its own room, and I have to decorate it out. Separate out by glass. Because, you know, hospitals and all that are supposed to look all clean and stuff. Okay. You got those two and that. I can probably do this real quick. Thinking probably these two will be in their own section by themselves. Probably do something like this and that. And then we'll have like medical supplies all over the place, blah, blah, blah. And then we put in here this one, like that. And then we'll have like an office or a bathroom of some sort. Which will do something like this. So we come into here and that will be right there. Yeah. Okay, looking pretty, a lot better. A little bit better. Eat that real quick. Grab you. Put you away. There we go. Oxygen. I have finished blocks. I do. Okay. Oh, wait. I think it was under decoration, right? Furnishings, right? It's probably under furnishings. Yeah, it's probably under furnishings for the bathroom and all that. Oh. Yep, toilet, okay. Small table. Oh no, I died. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Toilet. The toilet. Wardrobe. Shower. Actually, yeah, toilet, shower. Makes a lot of sense. Toilet and shower right next to each other. I'm going to put the shower above the toilet. Or I'm going to put the toilet above the shower. How weird would that be? Okay. Control station. Bench. Sofa. Probably do something like this. Reception. Probably put a reception here. Make a lot of sense. Yeah, let's do that. Like the remnants of, it's like the remnants of better days. It's like, hello and welcome to Military Medical. How may I help you? Yeah. Let's fill in the top and bottom part of this just to make sure that no air escapes while we're working on this. Also, you need to plug those two holes on the top. Okay. Okay, windows, which I'm actually going to grab one of the armored ones because, I mean, this is supposed to be a quote-unquote military medical ship. Regular windows just don't cut it. And this this particular ship we're probably going to upgrade first to combat steel. Because, you know, medical makes sense. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. This should be airtight now. Make sure that all the holes are plugged. We're good. Then we'll put like antenna and other decorative stuff on later. I'm probably going to put scaffolding on both of these two ships just to make them look like they're permanently attached. Make it look like I had added scaffolding to make sure that they would stay in place. You know, stuff like that. Okay, retrieve blocks. Okay, we're going to be doing this. Debug, show oxygen. Okay, there's oxygen already inside of it. That's good. That is good. We'll start removing all of this. You right there. Do this real quick. No empty space, my butt. Yeah. Wrong tool, Dave. The tool you chose was incorrect. Try again. Okay. Block, block. Okay. Get these two removed. There we go. Onto the medical bay. Probably add myself a ventilator just to make sure. We'll grab those so we can continue our realism here. Quote unquote realism. Regular window blocks. Just double checking here. We got tech, decorative consoles, artificial plants. Go into here. Ventilators are probably steel plate, optical fibers, motor. Okay, I need a couple of steel plates. There we go. Just grab a ventilator just to make sure. Add it to the medical station. The hospital. Wait. Just double check here. Armored. Okay. Window blocks. There we go. There. Add those things in just because it looks a little weird with the giant gap right there. And right here. Technically it's airtight, but you know, no. Okay, let's do this real quick. Okay, windows. I'm sticking with the this kind of a pattern just so that it looks like it belongs in a hospital. You know what? Actually, try that again. Oh, oops. Let's not remove you, thank you very much. And then we'll do that. That right up there. As being oxygen. Not 100% sure what the distance is for for the ventilators. They seem to be very far. Do that. Rotate. Do stuff like that. Rotate. Do stuff like that. Then we can do this. Weird. I'll just do that then. Game, why you be so weird? Let me place you. There we go. This seems to be like the major first aid area, so we're gonna do something like this. This is probably where, you know, you've screwed up royally, and this is where you go. Like, I have screwed up entirely. Let's do something like that. No, I can't put it behind that. Probably put it right here for now. We'll do that. A nice, wonderful reception area. Let's see here. Do something like that. Actually, I could probably put them right here. Artificial plants and all. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it's a very cushy military, by the way. Very, very relaxed, very rich military. Do something like that. There we go. And we got this thing. Small table. That's a weird look to it. Why is it so big? Why is it so huge? I don't think that's the way it's supposed to look. Huh. Let's see here. Closet. Table small. Yeah, that's a little bit more appropriate. That's how they got their fleet blown up. When they, as a warp point, Captain, enemy fleet powering up. Captain, relax. We'll just fit. Boom. Right? Exactly. Totally. That's totally how it happened. Okay. Bathroom, kitchen counter, bathroom vanity. Well, you need the ability to make sure that your hands are clean. Do that. Okay, we need stairs. Well, we need stairs. Let's get the stairs put in. They're not going to be functional because, you know, 0G and all, but they will exist. Ooh, railings. Railings in this thing. But stairs. Concrete stairs? Or these kind of stairs? Do a combination of both. See which one we like the most. We're never going to use them. Ooh. Ooh. Freestanding stairs. Wedge long. So long. There we go. I like that. That works. And then railings. Let's see here. Probably something like this. Last railing. There we go. That works. Okay, so we've got pretty much the basic medical supplies. Still got some decorating to do, but call that pretty good for all that stuff. We're gonna have to go through all these areas and like fully decorate them. But we need tons of supplies in order to do that, and we need the infrastructure to do such a thing. Because we have to go through and have a fiber. We have to make a fiber farm to be able to make plastic. Tons and tons and tons of plastic. Which will be later on. Long way later on. I think we did pretty good on the medical ship. I need to add some extra touches here. Where is it? Radar, energy matrix. Put a radar on the outside of this thing. Basically say this is another ship. Because, you know, all ships have radar. Also have to mark. I have to make a pretend bridge up here too. Just like that one, which we haven't finished yet. So I got a couple of blocks. Boom. 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 Still haven't put the engines on this one, so do this real quick. The double engine configuration here. Sure, I have it. Okay, right there. Just kind of marking where I'm going to be putting them. For later reference. I'll put like housings around them and everything, but that's where these things are going to be located. We have the blocks. Might as well take the opportunity to kind of put that into place. Yeah. Ah. That's where the engines are going to be. Okay, we're going to have to make a trip down to the surface, check how much oxygen has been made. We're going to have to make a quick trip to get some iron ore so we can make a bunch more of those things producing oxygen. We're kind of limited when it comes to that kind of stuff. We've been grabbing so much steel plate that in order to be able to make the emergency generators to make oxygen, we have to have ore rather than steel plate. I'm gonna try and get like 10 of those things working at the same time. 10 emergency generators should be more than enough, in theory. Came over here to do something. Oh. 4. We'll make 4 of those. We can finish off the bridge for the construction ship. There. I was going to go down and get oxygen, that's right. I also want to put a door onto all these. Onto all the ships. So that I can fly to that direction also. There we go. There. There. Quote unquote bridge. Not a very impressive bridge, but you know, it works. It works as intended. I'll have to make all the foundries too. Yeah, make all the foundries for the inside of this thing. Oh, fuck it. I got the blocks. There. Essentially, that's what it's going to look like. We just need to enclose them. Okay, do I have a color tool? I do have a color tool. Go over here. Apply the whole block. Yes. These engines have been cold for a very long time. So we'll select all the sides. And then what we'll do is color the insides of these things to be kind of like that thruster blue, thruster neon blue. There we go. This. And we'll change it to just the one side. Why you know? There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. There. Oh. Game, screw you. Game's all like, I'm gonna select the other side. Oh, I don't want the outside. Sometimes the game just wants to troll you. Fine, game. Guess what? Apparently the outside of these things are a lot easier to hit than the inside. It almost makes me feel like, failing to hit the inside of hitting the side of a barn from the inside. You know? That's what it feels like. There we go. Ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-ba-dum. There it goes, failing to hit it. You apply the whole block and paint the easier part again after. Yeah. Do that. I was trying to do it black first and then, you know, hit it with the, I was trying to paint it black first and then have it, put the one side be blue, but apparently that's not gonna work. Because the game just sucks at that point. There. Okay. There. Okay. Engines. We have engines. It almost looks like the engines are still on. I like. Very nice. Bags, let's see here. Too bad this doesn't glow, you know? Too bad that stuff doesn't glow, but oh well.
Greetings.
Hi, Verity. Okay. Do this. Do something like this. Kind of taking the idea of that, you know, red just seems appropriate, you know? Because it's a medical ship. Gonna make the rest of the bright neon pink? No. But that would be funny. It wouldn't be much of a combat ship, though, if, you know, the ship was bright pink. Probably would explain why it got shot down. Someone, yep, Nessa subscribed. Took out the bearded dragon. I don't know why the idea of neon pink amuses me so much. I don't know either. I'll actually do this. You could make the ship white with a red cross. That's what I was thinking. Because I tried making a giant cross on the top of it. But just thickening the lines a little bit on the sides here. Huh, that works. Make the radar red. Why not? Busy today, just like yesterday. Didn't have time to pop in during lunch, so I'll be going in a second. Missed the Saturday stream because also maybe going to my father's this week. Not a problem. Tomorrow, though, tomorrow I won't be streaming. I'm going to be fishing tomorrow morning. So I won't be streaming tomorrow in the morning. But I will be making up that stream later on in the week. Probably have an extra long stream. Okay, go with the white here. Apply the whole block. That's fine. I plan to pick up WoW probably since I got rid of Amazon Prime. Yeah, I hear you. Pretty much, World of Warcraft is my unwind after my day thing I do now. Go for white, actually. No rear end game though, like you are, so I don't be around doing much, like I usually do. A new tune whenever we pick things back up. I'll see it. No problem. Thanks for coming and stop by, saying hello. Yeah, I can. Good. And we'll leave that ring right there silver as the rest of the station. Once we figure out what the rest of the station's color is going to be. Just want to make sure that this ship looks different than the rest of the station. So that, you know, it looks like it's a completely separate ship that just kind of docked here. Kind of hold down the trigger now. I think those are white already. There we go. Probably put like a completely separate cross on the bottom here. Something like that. It's completely different than the one on top. There we go. Okay, there's the medical ship. Yeah. So it looks like a completely separate ship that has been docked to the side of our space station. Let's see here. I feel like I want to do something like this. Oh, not the shoot. Not the whole block. I'll do something like this. And just darken up everything right here. Just to give it the idea that it's all suited up, full of like carbon residue or something like that. Just trying to get the black coloring all as far back as I can. So that when we come flying up to this thing from certain angles, it will, at the very least, look the part. We don't have bits of silver and white showing through. There we go. Better. I'll do this. There, good. Nice. Okay. No.
Greetings.
Verity. Interrupting like that. Okay, we need to go get oxygen. Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Go get oxygen here. The station's slowly coming together. I'm gonna look for asteroids and rocks on the surface while we're around. See if I can get some iron ore so we can speed up our creation of oxygen here. Okay, it tried to. Bits and pieces of the planet have a portion of the planet loaded up correctly. Not entirely, though. Yeah, something weird happens with the loading of the train. I don't know what. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just weird. And there's the rear end capital ship. There they are. Okay. Oh, what did I land on? No, I didn't land. There we go. There's a ton of oxygen right there. At least we're not on the surface for very long. That would get annoying. That happened every single time. To Olympus Station. So much more of that station needs to be filled. Oh, that's crazy. Turn off main power.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Okay. Go. Oh, 42%. I need to get iron ore. A lot of iron ore. Okay. Gotta get those forges installed. But at the very least, okay, we'll keep the white. Get rid of you though. The inside of this thing needs to be textured also. Eventually. We've got a ton of decorations we're gonna have to make for this thing. But the outside looks correct. I'm also gonna have to make it look like there's wiring heading in and out of the central core into these ships to kind of like make it look like they're interconnected, that they're connected together, and that the oxygen is basically being pumped through this central core to the different ships and the different compartments. There. This, okay, it's still my home spawn. That's good. Making sure that it didn't like deselect anything. Okay, so we're going to be making this one white. Actually, it's probably going to be white and red. Marking the entrance to this thing. You can see it from all sides. Then we will select probably this right here. Do something like that. Then I need the pattern. The pattern gun. There it is, texture tool. So symbols, H. There we go. Hospital. H. Right there. E is engineering, I guess. There we go. Actually, I'm going to do something like this. So that if we're looking at this way, H. We're looking at it this way, H. Something like that. So I'll do this. I'm going to flip it. Hi! Okay. So there's always an H. Okay. I think I can remove these things now. I don't need them. I've got the oxygen from those. So we'll just remove these. There we go. At 47%. But we're slowly but surely removing all of this right here. Then we're going to start surrounding this thing. Combat steel. Just to kind of make sure that that thing doesn't get destroyed. For no reason whatsoever. I'm gonna start doing that right now. Because you never know when you're gonna get attacked, so. So let's see here. Remove these. There we go. And which one of these has the food in it? That one has the food in it, because we'll do that. Now time to quickly cover this up. Just to make sure that it doesn't get blown to bits. There. Okay. And then we gotta move that. For the sake of the core, it's, you know, quite protected now. We're gonna have to, like, angle this thing out. I want it to almost look like a giant crystal in the center of this thing. Or some sort of decoration. There we go. Just make sure. Oxygen, yes. Good. We good. All is good. Okay, how much time do we got? Okay, so we got a little bit of time here. Probably gonna go and salvage out some iron ore here. Turn on main power.
Accepted.
There's that one thing of iron ore I'm gonna go and finish off over by our original base of operations. We'll go down there, grab what's left of that. That should be enough iron ore to be able to make ourselves a bunch of Make ourselves a bunch of whatchamacallits. Emergency generators. Survival generators. Yeah, these emergency generators. 1 ore, 3 copper. So copper deposit. Right near the village is an iron deposit. Have I dug into this one? Trying to remember where. How did I get into it last time? Game, please. Game's lagging. See here. Oh, wait. There's the tunnel. Okay, let's turn all our brakes on. There's the tunnel. Drop it right here. I hear wolves. Why do I hear wolves? This will allow me to kind of finish this off a little bit. We don't need much. Just enough to make a couple more survival generators to speed up the filling up the air tanks so we can unlock the other side of the tower. That way we can start evening out the build a little bit, because it's a bit one-sided right now. God, the lag is so bad right now. Game lag. I may have to exit out and get back in. It's gonna struggle this badly. Okay, we're good. Get out of here. Up we go. We have to go and get the copper from the station, and then make a bunch of emergency generators, and then we'll place them on the surface. And we have to power them too. I gotta make sure that all of them have the same amount of power. Okay, so the next time we stream this is gonna be on Friday. So I'm trying to think of what could we make next for this space station. We've got medical, we have construction, you know, we have constructors, we got medical. What could we make next? Could probably add another section onto the farm, but we don't exactly have any farm plots for those extra plots, so we haven't finished filling out the one we already have. Probably work on living quarters. or we could work on where all the fuel tanks, a location where all the fuel tanks and the oxygen technically comes from. We could probably work on that. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
As you wish.
Which would essentially just be a series of capsules attached on the side that will be colored white and orange. Orange for fuel, or blue. Probably do blue. Okay, let's see here. Drop you off. There's the iron ore. Grab a little bit of copper ore. We don't need that many. Okay. Yeah, we could probably work on like infrastructure type stuff, like fuel tanks, oxygen tanks, and also batteries. Where all of the battery power capacitors will be stored for the solar panels. Probably what we could do next. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just make as many as you can. Because we need a lot of oxygen. Which will take a while. But at least I can do it while I'm on the move. Yeah. Drop those off. Armored windows off. Combat steel off. Oxygen tanks. Iron steel. Got a couple of furnishings still in there. Okay. Turn on main power.
Engaged.
Okay. While those are being constructed, we'll just go down to the surface, and by the time we get there, there should be a bunch already made. And we'll place them, power them. That way, next time we play and build something, all of them are working, making oxygen, so we can fill up the station with oxygen. We're also going to have to find a place to drop all this extra water. We've got just so much water right now. Which technically we could turn into oxygen. If we wanted to. Yeah, we'll work on infrastructure on Friday. Make all those bits and parts. Or hydrogen for fuel cells. Yeah, that's true. Because we need hydrogen for the fuel cells. So that we can quickly fuel larger ships, and also the generators we're going to eventually have to add on board our space station. There'll be a tipping point where the amount of stuff that we have plugged into the energy grid for our space station is going to have to be supplemented by generators. go down here, and we'll just place them all side by side. Got 4 of these made so far. Okay, let's see here. Let's grab what's here. So we put 6 on each. Right there. This should definitely help with our oxygen troubles. Two more. Do this right there. And that one there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good oxygen production for now. I hear the spiders. Definitely do. Okay, we'll just place this one down here just because it's no use to us anywhere else, just down here. Back into space. So, yeah, that's gonna give us tons and tons. So by the time we're finished with Friday's stream, that's gonna be more than enough to be able to fill up the oxygen tanks that we currently have on our space station and be able to allow us to unlock the second half of Olympus Station, so we can start adding modules onto that part. That's really the only thing holding us back is lack of oxygen. Because if I were to remove the blocks for that side, the oxygen would just disappear. And it will just all the oxygen will get sucked up into the current oxygen tanks. I want to try and keep an atmosphere as long as possible on the station. Stop. I said stop. Okay, good. Turn off main power.
As you wish.
Okay. That's ready to go. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, so thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for the subscribes and hanging out. Tomorrow, again, I'm not going to be streaming. Tomorrow morning, I will not be streaming because I'm going to be on a fishing trip with the family. So, the next time we stream is going to be on Friday, where we're going to be trying to create all the oxygen. the structures that are going to look like oxygen tanks and fuel tanks and all that kind of stuff. We're going to be placing them on the sides of this thing, and they're going to be quite massive, which is going to be pretty sweet. Then Saturday is going to be our normal stream, something else other than survival games, which is going to be World of Warcraft. So if you just want to hang out and talk, you're more than welcome to come hang out during that. Have me play in the background or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go work. I'll see y'all later. Anyway, stay alive out there. Don't drop your drink. I'll see y'all later. Bye.